This is Adam Gorney, the National Recruiting Director at Rivals, here with new 2023 five-star offensive lineman TJ Shanahan Jr. And TJ, I just want people to know kind of how you play the game. They don't see you every week, but we, obviously follow your play every week. It's fierce, it's physical, it's mean spirited. It's all those things. Is that kind of how you intend to play, or is that just kind of does that take over once you hit the field?
Um, yeah, I mean, I feel like that's just kind of something. Whenever I strap my helmet up and the kickoff happens, I'm kind of just in go mode. I kind of flip the switch. So that's kind of the thing. I've always had. Whenever I first started playing football, I really like being really physical and like just being real dominant. So
Yeah. You're obviously big enough to do it. You're also unique. You've played high school football in Florida, and now you're in Texas. You moved to Austin Westlake, so now you're in Texas playing there. What are the differences that you've seen, if any, in arguably the two best states for high school football in the country?
sure. I think Florida definitely has like better athletes. I feel like people that that I played against in Florida, they're just kind of a little bit more athletic. But I feel like here, a lot of kids here are real disciplined, and I'd say they're probably a little bit more physical here. So I feel like it's kind of the difference between the two great states, Florida and Texas, and how high school football works. So
When it comes to recruiting, it seems like we talked offline about the teams, and it seems like there are still some in the Southeast that you're very serious about, now some in Texas that you're very serious about. Did it just kind of open your eyes to more opportunities out there? But you were always a kid, like, once COVID, broke and you could go out in June, you were going all over the country anyway. So is it that much of
yeah,
a difference, or are you kind of locked in one spot now?
um, I mean, I would say I'm pretty much locked in. I would just say I'm locked in. I think so.
Yeah.
Uh, well, I
So
mean,
let's talk
no,
about
no,
some of
yeah.
those schools, TJ.
Yeah.
Georgia is one of them that you definitely like. A million reasons why. For you personally, what is it about Georgia that stands out so much?
Um, I would just say, just about being a dog. Like, whenever I was in Athens, I had a great time. They showed me a lot of love. But I would say they got a lot of genuine people at Georgia. Um, I feel like they have great coaches. Coach Dale McGee, he's one of my favorites, and obviously Coach Luke and Coach Kirby Smart. They're just great coaches and great people. So I feel like that's kind of a big reason why I can see myself at Georgia and I can see myself, being a dog.
Texas A&M is another one. Their offensive line recruiting and their defensive line recruiting has been very good. What about it, College Station kind of appeals to you?
I'm a big fan of Coach Jimbo Fisher. I think he's one of the most genuine coaches out there. The first time I met Coach Fisher, I was sitting in his office and we talked about stuff for like almost 2 hours. Even stuff off the field. I kind of see through those things, and I see that he obviously kind of cares about his players more than just football, and that's kind of the type of guy I would definitely want to play for. And then Coach Henson, I sat in a meeting when he was talking to his offensive line, and he's he knows everything he's talking about. So that's another guy I could definitely see myself playing for, and I'm real excited to see how the Aggies shape up in the future. So.
LSU is a school that you're also very closely looking at. Brad Davis is a big reason why they're without a head coach. I would imagine you'd hope Brad Davis stays on staff there. But what is it about just LSU in general that you like?
Whenever I did visit LSU this summer, it was great. I really liked the, kind of the vibe in Baton Rouge. And then also, like the love I got from Coach Davis and then, the rest of the staff. I think it's real cool. And, honestly, I can see myself being a Tiger. So,
There are definitely others involved, though. Alabama, Ohio State, Texas. There's just a lot of schools still involved. Another one that I do want to talk about briefly here before we let you go is Utah. There's connections there that are very interesting. And that's also a program that churns out NFL guys, at a rapid clip. What is it about Utah? And if you could break down those connections.
so yeah, I have a lot of family that played there. Dating all the way back to 30 years ago. My uncle played there. He was a defensive lineman there. A long time ago. And then my oldest brother, he played offensive line there a couple years back, and then my cousin also played there. And I've always been a big fan of Utah football. They were kind of one of the first teams I watched when I did watch football. And I honestly, I got a lot of love for like their fan base. I feel like they have a great fan base. But whenever I did go up to Utah like 2-3 weeks ago, and I could see like why my brother wanted to go there, and why my uncle went there. So I do have a lot of connections to Utah, but the all over all around vibe there, I really liked it a lot, and I could definitely see why a lot of people would want to be a Ute. So.
Do you have any timetable for a decision? Do you really want to get out and see some schools again? What's kind of the thinking there?
I would definitely want to try to get out and see a couple more schools. I haven't been to Ohio State yet. And I haven't been, another school I really like kind of, is Notre Dame. But, I haven't got out to see those schools yet. But I think, I might take one more road trip to a couple more schools and then, kind of just go based off of relationship and then try to find out, which 5 schools I'm gonna take an official visit to. So
Perfect.
But
Here we are again with new 2023 5-star offensive lineman TJ Shanahan. I'm Adam Gorney for Rivals.com.